Hi Facebook world, welcome.
Welcome to Mama Maria tonight. And we're going to make a nice linguine with the crab meat.
In a blush sauce.
Right. Because she likes blush sauce. That's the problem.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem.
Because she wants to do always what she likes.
Okay, so we added oil.
Right.
So what are we making first?
The first we add oil. Okay, can you pass me the crab?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to show everybody out there one of the crabs so you can kind of see. Look at the little guy, he's so cute. Now, we cleaned our crabs. Whoa.
Give it to me.
We cleaned our crabs before starting the recipe. And I posted earlier today on Mama Maria's Facebook page how to properly clean a crab.
See, nice? Okay, now we fry a little bit.
I'm always amazed at how certain shellfish, when it's cooked, it changes color. So these were blue when we put them in there. Now they're turning red. It's amazing.
That's what it is, you know?
Yeah.
Like the aragosta.
Like lobster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we put a little garlic.
So garlic.
Okay. Now we have to put it down a little bit. It's easy. It's very, very easy. It's more hard to clean
Right.
with to cook it.
Which, by the way, it's not that difficult once you get a hang of it. You can clean these little guys in a minute or less. It's just a question of getting your hands used to the little tricks that there are. I would show you, but it's too hard here. But that's why I posted that video. So go look at that video.
Then we put a little wine.
The white wine.
Okay, now pass me the tomato. Yes, I'm too short to do this.
Here's your tomatoes.
This is now, it's just the tomato, peel, and chop.
So you remember last week when we talked about tomatoes, you take your tomato, you drench it in some warm hot water, take it back out, and then with a knife, the skin comes right off. Then you cut the tomato in half, get rid of the seeds, and dice up your tomatoes. So that's basically what she did.
Okay. Now we put parsley. Now the parsley we put nice because the parsley now it's not a decoration. You know?
Right, so it's an actual ingredient.
Right.
So did you get that, folks? With the parsley, don't be sparse because it is not a decoration. It's actually an ingredient for the piece. So that you can put a nice little bit.
Oh. I need the boo-boo.
What happened?
I need the boo-boo.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So folks, I've noticed that there's a lot of controversy going on whether to clean the crabs prior to cooking them or to cook them whole. I personally like them cleaned before I cook them. Why? What happens if you don't clean them? What's in there? Poop. Did you guys get that? Say it again. I don't know if they heard
It's
you.
poop. And you know,
Poop, folks. Nobody wants to eat poop. So my recommendation is always clean them
So we put
prior to
some
cooking.
brodo.
Bravo. This is fish base, right?
Fish base.
Okay. And they shouldn't, our viewers shouldn't have a problem finding this, correct?
Yeah, you can either find those square things. What do
The
you call
Knorr
it? Yeah.
comes in beef,
Doesn't matter.
chicken, and fish. So there you
Because you
go.
know, to make a chicken fish brodo, it takes too long.
Yeah, it
Takes
is a
too
long
long,
process.
too much time. I don't think so. You need to just buy a little bit of that. You know, sometimes you cheat a little bit. You know.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Now this,
Un sale e pepe, non ce l'ho messo?
see. Now we put a little salt, a little black pepper. We can need to put a little this. Little chili.
Okay, but that's not in the recipe.
No, it's not in the recipe.
She just spiced it up, but you don't have to put the chili flakes.
Yeah, you know the recipe was not.
Right,
I
right.
didn't put in the recipe, but that doesn't mean I didn't put in the recipe. I don't put in here because in here I put a touch a little bit.
Okay.
We can put after that. See? Okay. Uh-oh. We're okay.
Aha.
So now we cover that.
Okay, let it simmer for a little bit.
You have to simmer for half hour. We put some salt in the water.
Because they cook fast, right?
Yeah. It's only for 4 people.
But I'm saying in general, they cook fast.
Right. They cook fast, but you let cook. Because more you cook a little better, more the sauce comes special, comes in taste.
Okay, so the more you keep it simmering, you simmer the sauce, the more flavor the sauce gets. That makes sense.
Right.
It's like with the bones, when you put the bones in,
Exactly.
in the sauce.
In the
Okay,
sauce,
got it,
yeah.
got it. Understood.
Okay, now what?
And we're using linguine, but you can use any pasta, right?
Oh yeah, the pasta you like. If you like a short pasta, you use a short pasta. If you like spaghetti, use spaghetti. Me, I like a linguine. That's why I use the linguine tonight.
Got it. Understood.
We try to split where we can be both happy. So I like the linguine, but she like a short pasta, like the dad.
I like linguine.
Yeah, but you know what? She like rosé. Really, I like red.
Me too.
I like linguine.
Okay, so you see we compromise,
So,
folks.
we
She got the long pasta, I got the rosé sauce, so we're all happy. It works out.
Okay. Now,
Excuse me, what kind of crabs are those exactly?
that is blue crab.
They're blue crabs from New Jersey, folks. From New Jersey. We picked them up this morning fresh. But you can also use a Dungeness crab. However, the Dungeness crab is a little bigger. Snow crabs are huge. So I don't know if you really want to make for your family at home this type of recipe with those types of crabs. Those crabs are better done like boiled or steamed. Even in the oven you can actually go with. The smaller ones, these ones and the soft shell crabs, I would recommend more for a sauce with pasta. Because it's easier for you to handle too.
But the other one, it's too much work too.
Right. Now folks, you know, when you're eating these, you will tend to get a little messy. So if you're doing it at home, maybe a good idea, because you'll go through napkins and stuff like galore. So maybe a good idea is to have a little bowl with some water and a few wedges, like a few pieces of lemon in it on the side if you have guests. It's kind of classy. So your guests can kind of dip their little fingers into the bowls and then wipe their hands with the napkin instead of turning a napkin completely red with tomato sauce and so forth. I was thinking about that earlier.
Yeah, because that's you don't eat with the end. How you eat?
Right, right. I love messy food, personally.
Yeah, but you know what? If you don't mess it up, you eat. Like either the chicken. Do you like it to eat with a knife in the bones? I don't think so. I got to enjoy
Some people do.
I'm
Some
gonna-
people do. Some people
God
do.
bless them, they have the patience to do
Yeah,
it.
exactly. I don't have that patience. I take that chicken leg and I eat it. I have no. If I can use my hands to eat, I will always use my hands to eat. I know that sounds horrible, but and even in restaurants I do it. I don't care. I don't care if somebody gives me the look. Oh well, it's fine.
But yeah, like when you have that piece of the lamb, the legs of the lamb are like that. Oh my God. You just grab like that. That's it.
Folks, I have a
You
story for you.
enjoy.
I'm not going to mention names, but now she just made me think of a story. So, back in, what was it, 94? Because you know who I'm talking about, right?
92. I know exactly what
92.
you're talking about.
Okay, in 1992, we had a big party here and invited the creme of the city. So, here comes senators, congressmen, mayors, I'm not going to say who, but we served lamb. And there was like a big, what was that, a big chunk of lamb? It was like a leg of lamb almost.
Was the leg like that, just the fresh lamb, the leg like that, it was the piece, it was different for the two.
Right.
Now,
So this particular gentleman, restaurant full, press everywhere, was sitting with his wife and his little girl, decides to grab this piece of meat by the bone and just gnaw at it. It was an incredible sight. The whole restaurant started laughing. I couldn't believe it, and he was in heaven. I'm not going to say who he is because he's still around. I don't want to make him mad. Hi, by the way.
but you know what? That's the way he enjoyed it. That's the way.
Yeah, he loved it. He loved it, and he didn't care. And I have to say, the press could have been quite cruel at that moment and taken a picture of him like that, but they weren't. So, but the press was enjoying themselves eating as well. So, maybe that's why.
So then, everybody was okay. See, now it's starting to smell good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But you know what?
Che ci deve aggiungere?
I need the crab meat, the other one in the can. Somebody have to get it for me. I forgot again.
Every week we do this, Ma.
Every week we do.
What is it? Folks, I'm sorry. Every week we have some kind of malfunction that happens.
We
I'm
forget
sorry.
something.
Sorry, guys.
But you know, we be perfect. If we was perfect, we was not in a year, no?
That's true. That's true. No one's perfect. That's true. Unbelievable what's happening here.
Okay, you see? Now you can use different kind. You see, that's now it's the bigger one. But you can use different kind. You can use the smaller one. You can use the bigger one. Whatever you want. Just
And they can
because-
find that in the supermarket, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Just because I do like to have a little that because you know what, in the crab it's nothing to eat if you figure out, you know. At
Well,
least you
there
are-
is crab meat in it, but there's not a lot of crab meat, so we
Well,
add
that
a
is,
little.
that is important,
That's strictly, yeah, that's strictly the crab meat itself. Yes.
right? So
Ci vogliamo aggiungere un po' di crema o no?
yeah,
O è troppo pesto?
yeah we can. See now we put a little cream because we make it rosé, but you know you can have a white, you can have red. Also you can have a white.
I was just thinking about that. How would you make that in white?
With a little bit more broth
Okay.
and more water.
Okay.
And then you let it reduce and you make the same thing, the white salsetta.
With the white wine and the garlic and the
Yes,
fresh parsley.
yes. Right. That's the way. But to let it cook, you have to put a little water because like that to cook, and otherwise the crab don't cook.
Right.
I see, it's almost ready.
Vogliamo aggiungere un po' di brodo?
No.
Okay then. See folks? She said no.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go to check the spaghetti. I mean the linguine, I'm sorry. What do you put it?
Fa vedere, vediamo un po' se non è pronto.
What do you put it good?
No. One more minute.
Yeah, we'll let it go a little bit. Then if you type too much, you put a little broth.
Ce lo aggiungiamo adesso o no?
Sì, sì, you can. It's no problem, you know? Poco poco, because cannot be
Right.
watery in sauce.
Right.
Have to be a little dense.
Mm-hmm.
You can put a little bit more portion if you like to.
Why not?
Yeah.
I like it.
I like
Having
to
fun.
I like to work harder too, because the other way she come lazy.
No, I'm not lazy. I'll never be lazy.
No, she's not. She cook. She replaces me when I'm not around. You know, me to take off, I have to let her work in the kitchen.
Yep.
Yeah.
So who knows, folks? You could be sitting out here eating, and I could be in the kitchen cooking for you, and you wouldn't even know. See that? That's how good she's trained us.
And then she said, "Oh, Mama, it's in the kitchen."
You're not supposed to tell them that.
Okay, do you think this is ready?
No, I'll check. Let's check.
Can be a little al dente, that's okay. Yes, do we still have time?
No, it's good.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you're okay.
Okay. So then, you know what we do now? Let's go to get this out. See?
So you remove your crabs first, which makes
Yeah.
sense, because otherwise when you put the pasta in, it'll be a big mess.
Yeah.
Got it.
I cannot move the pasta. Can you order this?
Of course.
Okay. Because you know, in here I am not in the kitchen, I have too much nice space. In here I need everybody to help me out. You see, starting from the crab I forgot. But I do in the kitchen too. Take me that, do that, do that. Sometimes the people say, oh ma, you to cook and you need to 10 people beyond. Okay.
No, she's a good cook, but she's messy. That's why she needs people behind her. Where my dad was a good cook, but he was clean. There's a difference. She likes to focus on the food. She doesn't like to focus on cleaning the rest
Oh,
of
yeah?
the stuff.
And just because I do 10 things in the same time.
That's true. That's true though, folks. That's true. She'll have, our burners in the kitchen is a 12 burner range. This woman will have literally 10 different things going at the same time, not bat an eye. Not get confused, everything is fine. And we will throw at her like different orders with special requests. No problem with her.
Now we do. Oh, now I want to color nice. Okay.
Okay, now what?
Now we put the piece back.
Haha. Here comes the crabs.
Oh, I did. So what about?
Okay, that works.
See?
Okay. He's
Wait,
dead
wait.
and he's still trying to run.
I want to put it the way you
Scusa
want.
un attimo, perché non prendiamo la pinza che è più facile? Ecco qua. Here we go. Here we go. With the pinza it's easier. What are these? Tongs.
Okay.
Folks, for the longest time I thought these were thongs. I was calling them thongs until one of my waiters said, excuse me, Paula, it's tongs, not thongs. I was like, oops, sorry. Ready?
Yeah.
And put some,
Mettere un po' di basilico sopra.
excuse me. Did we forget something? We are really behind today, folks. Hold on a minute, here we go.
Okay.
The only job I have she wants to take away from me.
No, I won't.
No, I think everybody out there wants my job. Okay. No, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. Okay. Here we go.
Ci posso run.
Okay. So, somebody said to me, if you don't know how to twirl your spaghetti or your pasta on a dish, you're not a real Italian. So just for the record, I'm twirling my spaghetti on the dish. I am a real Italian.
Where are you born in Rome?
Right? Oh, wow, this is so good. But when you're out and you want to be a little more refined, you can use your spoon as well. Just throwing it out there so that you guys don't get nervous. It's very easy. You use your spoon's base, just like that, like the plate's base, see?
I do like to use my spoon, even if it's not anymore the style.
Right.
Yes, they say it's no more style than using spoon. But you know what? I do like it.
But when it comes to eating, who cares? Just do whatever makes you more comfortable. If you feel comfortable using the spoon, use it. If you don't, don't. No big deal.
Whatever you feel better.
Right.
And you like it better.
So we're done.
We done?
Wait, let me show them. I didn't even show, guys, I'm sorry. I didn't even show you. I'm going to try to show you a close-up of how beautiful it looks. Nice. Perfect. Can't wait to eat that. Okay, so thank you very much. Next week, join us for spezzato di tacchino.
Right.
Turkey spezzato, fabulous dish, easy to make, very healthy, and light.
And,
So-
and easy.
Yep, and easy. And it's one pan, folks, to mix this dish, which makes it even nicer because no big clean.
No 3 pan.
One. All right, thank you. Ciao a tutti.
Ciao, alla prossima. Un bacione.
Ciao.